With true grit, Paul Benjamin hauls his own gear, tests his own sound, and sells his own records.
I can't believe it, yeah. I feel very lucky to be here at this point in time.
Lucky because he's a part of something bigger.
If you experience it firsthand, you're sold on it. It's something that's undeniable.
It's the Tulsa Sound.
Certain sound, certain style of music.
A sound that influenced the Beatles, Eric Clapton, some of rock and roll's greatest.
The guys that were originally part of the Tulsa Sound, they're coming out and they're playing gigs with us and passing us on that lineage and showing us how to do it. That
lineage is also getting rediscovered outside of the area.
That's what people outside of Tulsa have connected to.
The scene here is unique. Original singers and songwriters.
We didn't have a lot of industry telling you, hey, you need to look like this and sound like that. And that's the same thing we have happening in Tulsa today.
Allowing for true artistry to take hold.
There's nothing like this going on in other cities. And that means Austin, Nashville, New York, LA.
This revival, thanks in part to nonprofit Horton Records.
It wouldn't be what it is without them. It just really wouldn't. It really wouldn't be as great.
Founder Brian Horton helps these artists with recording, booking shows, marketing.
Everything he does, he doesn't take a single dime for. He doesn't even charge us for use of toner.
He's doing it all for the love of music, to preserve it and pass it on.
The live music thing is thriving.
Marty Casper, News on 6.
Trunk or treat!
Hello!
This 3-year-old Rapunzel is the only trick-or-treater walking through the Holiday Hills neighborhood this November.
Trunk or treat!
Trick or treat. Well, honey, the treat is all mine.
Oh, what do you say?
The other kids got their candy fix almost a month ago, but Rapunzel, also known as Molly, couldn't make it back then.
Got the lollipop.
You did get lollipops.
4 days after her October 16th birthday, she was admitted into St. Francis Children's Hospital.
She was diagnosed with pneumonia 4 days after her actual 3rd birthday. So what turned into a 28-day stay in the hospital was originally only supposed to be about a week in the hospital, which turned into multiple surgeries, a few complications.
When she was released from the hospital, her only concern was Halloween.
A skeleton.
A simple Facebook post was all it took to make it happen.
The response was overwhelming. I mean, within about 15 minutes, there were 60 houses, 60 families that offered to let us come over and trick or treat.
Molly's mom, Stephanie Strait, says during her hospital stay, Molly was stuck in bed and had little energy. That spunk she'd been missing is back. Just enough to make sure News on 6 photographer Chris McNamara keeps it moving.
Come on.
He's coming too.
So from house to house she goes,
Happy Halloween, dear.
picking up the treats she almost missed.
All right, come on down.
This is the view with the naked eye.
Generally, once we go in through the front door, we're not able to see anything.
But with this technology,
You can see better. This is a firefighter down on the ground. And you can see the stairs over here.
Thermal imaging cameras literally cut through the smoke.
Timothy Tyner, training major for Broken Arrow Fire,
All right, go on, Jill.
says these robust cameras show crews where the hidden fire might be.
Right now, these walls are 42 degrees, so anything that's just slightly warmer looks like it's on fire.
Or a person trapped inside.
You're going into a house that you have not been in before, looking for somebody in that kind of atmosphere. This will cut down quite a bit of the time it takes for us to reach a potential victim.
With the push of a button,
They just hold that down, it's going to be really loud, and then their device is going to go off.
the control acts as an alarm if a firefighter is in trouble. The digital screen also shows how much breathing air they have left, alerting crews when they're down to 33%.
There you go.
And need to crawl or climb out to safety.
We're going to be able to work in that dangerous environment for a longer period of time.
Tonight, family and friends in Tulsa are remembering their loved ones in a very special way.
Ornaments now hang from Christmas trees to honor victims killed in violent crimes in our area. Photojournalist McNamara is on the story.
We've been doing this since 2007, so 10 years. It's called the Tree of Remembrance. All the people that have lost loved ones to violence get to come and hang a picture of their loved one on our Christmas trees.
An average of 80 homicides a year in Tulsa. Every one of those families is invited and encouraged to come. Some do, some don't. Some take a little longer to be ready to do it. Some do it right away, and some wait years before they're able to really do it. It's hard.
We have driven up from Dallas, Texas for this celebration. My brother, Robert Middlebrooks, was a victim on May 11th of 2013. We always had great times together. I would come up a lot and visit, and he was here. And so the three of us together, we were just like three amigos, so to speak.
As these people go through this just horrendous time of loss, we're just here to say, hey, you're not doing it alone. We remember along with you, and the reason we did this was because we value your loved one, and that's why we're here.
Christmas time is usually a real emotional time, so I think this kind of pulls families together even closer. Robert, we truly miss you. And this is our way of doing it. I know that he's looking down on us, and I know he's smiling as he is on that picture.
The line was a long one outside of Cain's Friday, even with hours to go until the show. These fans are here to see Asleep at the Wheel, a Cain staple and an institution in Western swing music.
You do not buy this at Walmart. You have to earn this.
Judy Blackwell traveled from southern Oklahoma. Mikey and his mom, Gayla Wakefield, are from Georgia.
My dad, he's come here for years, so we're excited. We've heard many songs about it, and we're excited to get to experience it.
While Western swing is a deep part of the Cain's history, the walls document the vast number of artists who have played here.
They can tell that the fans are into the show. They love it. They love seeing the response from the crowd when they play here.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Those fans are proving just how much they love this place. More than 65,000 tickets sold in the last 6 months, and Cain's is set to break its record from last year.
Tulsa, Oklahoma's just got a lot of really enthusiastic music fans, and that's great. It's great to see that.
Roger says he's already booking shows for March and April of next spring, a huge difference from when he took over 12 years ago. From November of 2002 to April 2003, only 10 concerts.
And that was like it. And now we have 6 shows maybe in 1 week.
So what is the strategy? He says hard work, a little gambling, and a solid reputation.
Managers and agents definitely call us a lot more now. You know, Cain's reputation, I hope to say, is growing and growing by the day and getting better and better. And it's great to be a part of it and for the city.
Cue the lights, the music, the crowd, and of course the cheers.
Let's go!
As a Football Friday in Oklahoma takes flight.
This must be what it was like for some of these coaches, like, I don't know, Tom Landry. You know what I mean? Having to field a program and get these guys to learn.
This year, Graham Dustin is finishing up its first varsity season. Before the schools consolidated 5 years ago, Graham never had a team, and Dustin had one about 100 years ago. This is only Wilson's second year of having a football team. Now the two schools with two short histories are colliding on the gridiron.
I like it a lot. You know, a bunch of my friends, and I like seeing the progress that they've made and everything.
Wilson coach Ronnie Titsworth says the excitement of putting on that uniform and hitting the Friday night field still never gets old.
Experiencing Friday Night Lights, it's hard to explain, you know, until they finally get to experience it themselves. So now if they get to enjoy that, it's pretty exciting.
Wilson senior Silas Mitchell says football not only helps him bond with his teammates, it also gives him perspective off the field.
It keeps us all on our toes. We're all doing something. We're not just at home doing something that we shouldn't be doing.
And for many, the best part is learning how to play the game while gaining yards and lifelong memories along the way.
I mean, you're going to remember this for the rest of your life. You know, these guys that you're playing ball with, you're forming a brotherhood.
Now, I also want to mention, if you can see behind me, most people here are sitting in chairs tonight. There's only one small set of bleachers. The superintendent tells me they're looking for a donation of bleachers. If you're interested, you can head to our website, newson6.com. Also, the News on 6 team was able to sign the game ball tonight. We want to thank all the students and faculty, and we want to wish both teams the best of luck. Live on the team, on the story in Dustin, Justin Schreier, News on 6.